Yes, indeed, and we're starting now. ZXRP versus Stripe, Protoss versus Protoss. These are the Easter in Aiur finals.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the spawning positions don't really make a difference on this map, but we'll let you know as soon as we find out where these guys are going to be. I'm going to guess that we'll probably be seeing the 4 gate.
You know, I'm going to second that. 100%. I'm right behind you there. But at the same time, I think because we've seen a best of 5 in this final, the chances are a little bit better that we might see some cheesy play from these guys. As we know, these guys are definitely capable of pulling out some cheese. Stripe especially. Stripe is quite creative when he needs to be.
Yeah, well, I will be happy if we see a warp prism. There we go. That's what I want to see. A warp prism, those of you who watch the GSL will have seen with great effect the warp prism used. We have ZXRP, our sort of orangey coloured Terran player. He is down at the bottom left hand corner. And over here in the top right, Stripe, the green. Did I just call ZXRP a Terran player?
You did, and that's okay, because we can see that he is in fact a Protoss player. Okay.
It has been a long weekend. You have to excuse me that one.
Okay, so Stripe is actually just telling ZXRP that ZXRP knows his strats way too well, and then ZXRP just replies by saying, "You know mine well too." So, and then Stripe answers with 4 Gate of Doom. Okay, so that it all makes sense now, and both of them are just reiterating what we just said. The chances are quite good that we're going to be seeing a 4 Gate.
Yeah, there's almost no reason not to 4 Gate in a PvP. You know that it's, you know, a very, very strong strategy. You know, if your opponent does 4 Gate and you don't, he could just crush you flat out. So that's why you end up having this sort of 4 Gate war. Now, the gateway of ZXRP going there slightly earlier than that of Stripe, because Stripe's scout was a little bit earlier. And Stripe has just done a little zigzag across the base of ZXRP with that probes path.
Yep, having a look, making sure that nothing fishy is going on here. Stripe is actually pretty good at avoiding being cheesed. So it's going to be interesting to see if ZXRP can actually pull something creative off. If you're not going to go for a 4 Gate, you absolutely have to do something totally out of the box, something totally crazy. And I absolutely want to see something like that from these finals.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen even Code X GSL players do cannon rushes on this map in PvP.
Oh yes, for
and
sure.
We've seen already some great cheese involving cannons as well. Stripe's Gateway just finished. He's getting a nice placed pylon, actually blocking that run by playing that SimCity style of play, which I very much like to see.
It's when you get to this level of play, you got to think about every single little thing you do, even your build-in placement.
Yeah, well, building placement makes a huge difference. I played 2 games against a friend of mine. The first game, I told him to Zealot rush me, and I just spaced my buildings out all over the place. The second game, he did exactly the same build, and I not only held it, but crushed it, just because of where my buildings were. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, no, indeed, it does, in fact. ZXRP actually being left out in the cold here. He ran into Stripe's base, asked Stripe to dance with him, and Stripe just blew him off. Now, that is really cold.
That's terrible. See, Stripe, clearly a bad date. Do not go there.
At the same time, ZXRP taking his vengeance with the Zealot on this probe down in his own base. So no worries there.
Probe, yeah, no harm done at all. Both players still on just 1 gateway. Now, when that first Stalker comes out, that's when we'll see what these guys are going to do. Because once a Stalker's out, that shuts down any and all shouting from just...
Are you surprised? Are you looking at ZXRP's base? I am indeed not surprised. There are 4 gateways going down. Let's watch what Stripe has to say about this.
I think Stripe has another 3 gateways to put down. He's sat on the requisite amount of minerals. There's 2 down.
And there's the third one.
So his 4 gates slightly delayed warp gate technology for both players. In fact, ZXRP maybe 10 seconds ahead. 10 seconds is a big deal, guys. A lot can happen in those 10 seconds.
Yeah, so, but at the same time,
going to come down now to the pylon.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind at the same time it depends on who's going to be playing offensively. If ZXRP pushes out, those 10 seconds will pretty much be negated by the fact that he actually has to run across the map now. But we'll have to see. Once he gets that proxy pylon down, then things will change.
ZXRP is going to be able to get some Stalkers in. He is chasing right way up to Stripe's base. Stripe says, oh dear, and that he may actually be in trouble. He's only got 2 Stalkers versus 2 Stalkers and a Zealot. Only just getting his Warp Gates up now. And there you can see the proxy pylon going right down outside the base of Stripe. So he's going to have to play a defensive 4-gate.
And that can definitely pay off. It can pay off.
More growth. He can do it. If he holds this, he will be in a much better position. And he has a sentry as well.
And look at this ZXRP trying to sneak a pylon close enough to be able to warp units onto the high ground. He might well get it off. No, he doesn't. Stripe kills it off. Stripe's gonna have to be very quick. Stripe's gonna have to be quick with this force field.
So ZXRP has 4 military unit advantage now, a 6 military unit advantage, because obviously Stripe has those 2 extra pros. Double pylon being put down here now. He will really walk Zealots in on the ramp regardless now. So force field going down, slightly misplaced. Oh no, perhaps not.
No, the Stalkers actually can't get in there. Only the Zealots can. The Zealots have been taken out very quickly. That might have been a bit of a mistake by ZXRP.
Another force field goes down. As long as he kills this 1 Stalker, he will block vision to the high ground, and that is exactly what he needs to do to hold this. 2 more sentries come in now. And ZXRP not looking great here. He spent a load of money.
If you have a look in ZXRP's base, Stripe actually has some Zealots down there. Once again, a sneaky move by Stripe. 3 Zealots just busy pounding away, and ZXRP's income is reduced to 0.
Yeah, and they've got 5 kills between them. All pros, but up here, 2 Stalkers have just about made it in. Zealots now being walked in on the high ground. Stripe not looking particularly great at his main now. He needs to keep that force field going on there. And
there's the GG.